Does internet porn know you're cheating on it?
Next up is Space Ice, for those who don't know.
Diehard is the Bruce Willis mega blockbuster hit movie where he showed the world they're all a bunch of pussies.
Gonna go
You're
grab
amazing.
some
You
food.
figured
and I'll
this
just
all out
keep
already.
this playing.
It starts off with this guy teaching a valuable lesson.
You want to know the secret to surviving air travel?
Don't crash, and it's not a secret.
Walk around on the rug barefoot and make fists with your toes.
Thanks. Now shut the f up and stop looking at him. Then things go from bad to worse when his driver
I'm your limo driver.
is a blind 12-year-old. But there's no time to worry about that, because Willis is way more concerned about the stuffed bear that's come to life and switched seats. So he tells him to drop him off here, and if the bear hasn't killed him in 2 hours, to pick him back up.
Just remember that when you sign for the...
He makes the most of it by crashing a Christmas party and is having a good time.
Merry Christmas!
Which sets off alarm bells that his wife can sense from miles away, so she hauls ass down there and immediately begins nagging.
Exactly what your idea of our marriage should be.
That's what he gets for thinking he's allowed to have fun. While that's happening, these Lakers fans
So Kareem rebounds, right?
murder security for no reason, which is more than enough reason for Lakers fans. Then we check in with these two who are really hitting it off,
Kicking it down in the garage.
and you can't help but be happy for them. Now things start turning around, and he finally gets some good news. When the Lakers fans take everyone hostage, they probably
Space Ice is probably one of the best for movie overviews. There's a couple other smaller guys, but definitely there. Guy up to. Guy already has over a quarter subs. Yeah, even a year ago. Been doing pretty good. Lots like the big 90s action star movies. It's comparable to... different, but comparable to Honest Trailers. Other big one, Ryan George now. If you haven't seen them, Space Ice is definitely my favorite.
just won a preseason game or something. It's all pretty standard. This party has been a total downer since the wife showed up anyways, so he checks out what else is happening, and son of a bitch, he just realized he wasn't wearing shoes. How the f did he not notice, and why didn't anyone tell him? While he's trying to think of a way to make it seem like he's barefoot on purpose, he runs into the Lakers fans, and holy shit, do they know how to party. They also confuse the fuck out of him
I read the article in Forbes.
because no Lakers fan has ever said those words. Willis gets suspicious and doubts they really are Lakers fans.
Nice suit. I have two myself.
Okay, they're definitely not.
Okay.
Never mind, yes they are. Willis has finally had enough of Lakers fans always ruining everyone's fun, so now it's on.
You beat that too, asshole.
On a happier note, these two are a couple now,
Sweetheart, if I ever lied to you?
and their affection is contagious. Anyways, he gives those sons of bitches a taste of their own medicine by pulling the fire alarm like a high schooler.
We've got a fire alarm.
The head superfan thinks quick,
Give them the building code number and cancel the alarm.
and everything will be okay, unless... oh shit, Carl motherfucking Winslow. After eliminating crime in Chicago,
He's pretty much Carl Winslow. Same actor. If you ever watched the show, it's literally identical. For the longest time, I thought it was him. Apparently, there's no connection. Most people. It's Carl.
Chicago and Miami, along with some crazy time travel shit. LA's up next, and you guys are so fucked.
I think Urkel just passed away, like this past year or two. Pretty sure that was him. Maybe I'm mixing him up. Saved by the Bell Screech, basically the equivalent. Or yeah, Urkel. Something happened.
So they get desperate and send Jeffrey Dahmer in, but Willis knows he's from Milwaukee, which makes him a two-teamer piece of shit, which is by far the worst thing about Jeffrey Dahmer. He tries to say some bullshit about Kareem, but Willis doesn't want to hear it. Now that disloyal piece of shit is dead, we learn some very personal information about Willis.
9 million terrorists in the world, and I gotta kill one with feet smaller than my sister.
His sister is fucking massive. But that doesn't matter, because we still have Carl Winslow, who had to run an errand real quick. But don't worry, he's gonna fuck you guys up.
Alex had a nervösen Zeigefinger.
In the meantime, we get a vault heist. And then find out Santa has a fucking machine gun.
Ho, ho, ho.
And holy shit, we have so much going on right now, and it's all fucking awesome. So Willis goes to find out what's taking Carl so long, and son of a bitch, he's having car trouble. So he has to stall, but he also has this condition. So he decides to wait it out in this air vent, where he learns a thing or two about empathy.
I know what a TV dinner feels like.
Okay, his car troubles are taken care of, and he's ready to save the motherfucker. Now he has to fill out a report and call his insurance company. It's gonna be a whole thing. After taking his frustration out on the window, Willis decides fuck it, he'll do it himself, and gives us the greatest line in movie history.
I really like those sequin shirts.
Fuck yeah! But that much awesome comes at a price, and now we get more of her nagging.
Unless you like it messy, I'd start bringing us in groups to the bathroom.
Oh my god, would you please fuck off? On the plus side, things have never been better with these two, and she's not gonna ruin it for them. Then the vice principal from Shermer High School shows up and is as much of a prick as...
For anyone who doesn't know, he's from the Breakfast Club. That was even a little bit before me growing up. You never see him in anything anymore. Like, this is one of the last.
Ever.
We don't know shit, pal.
And while each one of his guys is a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a criminal, they're also fucking dead. Between them dying, her...
It was really hard to hear the Breakfast Club music. I have it loud enough.
Between them dying, her nagging,
I have a request.
and them fighting,
Shut up.
this is turning into a real shit show.
But what about the body that fell out the window?
I think he means person, but anyways, Willis gets things back on track by blowing up the building that he's inside of. That is so badass. Then, in case Vernon didn't get the message, he tells him to eat shit.
Listen to me, jerk off. If we're being part of the fucking problem, then put the other guy back on.
Now Willis is in charge, but not so fast, because this guy's no joke.
I negotiate $1 million deals for breakfast. I think I can handle this Euro trash.
And these Lakers fans aren't gonna know what hit them. Anyways, now Willis is in charge, and things start going his way when he runs into former Patriots cornerback Willie Clay.
Bill Clay.
While he almost didn't recognize him without pads and helmets, the cowardice and lack of self-respect
Don't get me, please.
could only come from a Patriot. But Willis is just glad to have someone on his side.
Man, everybody in this movie is either tired, dead, or let's just say having why you don't see Bruce Willis. Guess it's from that.
Side while they wait for Carl's insurance adjusters to finish up.
Sounds like an A7 scenario.
Then, just when you're almost certain that he's a Patriot, he stabs Willis in the back and removes all doubt. But too bad for him, Willis is from New York, where they have a habit of making the Patriots their bitch.
Oops.
Now he's extra pissed that they're fans of the Lakers and Patriots, and probably the fucking Yankees too, so now they all must die. Just when he thinks it can't get any worse, Steven fucking Seagal shows up. Knowing that the structural integrity of the building is already compromised, he can't risk being anywhere near that kind of weight. But luckily, he knows he can slowly walk over glass kind of weight.
Wait.
But luckily, he can't risk being
If you watch
anywhere
this,
near.
what channel is it? I think Space Ice covers it too, but there's a few like Steven Seagal channels, and they literally just all the shots with Steven Seagal. Whenever he shoots a gun, this is basically how he. It's ridiculous, and that's what makes it.
Of weight, but luckily he knows he can slowly walk over glass faster than Seagal could ever chase him. When they get back, Fabio is fucking furious because he was told this was a real movie, so what the fuck is he doing here?
That man looks really pissed.
This was supposed to be his big break, and he can't believe it's not better. We check back in with Carl, who's being railroaded, and the claims adjusters are blaming him for this shit. And Carl is such a
to see. You never see anyone smoking anymore on TV or movies or anything. It's like purely early night. Saw that. It's such a huge difference going back and just not noticing that's no longer a thing in movies. I guess younger generation wouldn't have been used to seeing that, so maybe they don't know. Man, watching old movies is really weird to see anyone smoking. Yeah, it's pretty much non-existent. When's the last movie that you saw with it? Maybe. Not counting cigar smoke. I want to say John Wick, but maybe that was just... Yeah, I can't think of anything.
good guy that he's beating himself up over it.
They can teach you everything except how to live with a mistake.
Then suddenly, the adjusters are in charge of the whole Lakers fan hostage situation.
Bastards are probably pissing in their pants right now.
Well, yeah, they are Lakers fans, so let's hear the plan.
We've shut them down. We let them sweat for a while.
These guys seem to really know their...
Then, we give them helicopters.
What the f*** If that's not confusing enough, the Lakers fans target the annoying wife. And I don't know whose side we're supposed to be on. Luckily, the movie knows we don't want to waste time thinking like fucking nerds. We just want to watch Bruce Willis beat the shit out of Fabio. After beating him senseless for a good 20 to 25 minutes, he eventually gets bored and sends him ziplining. It's been fun, but it's getting late and he's ready to leave now. So if you would just tell him where his irritating wife is, that would be great.
I'm surprised he didn't make some sort of harassment joke here. Be much more on point. Maybe if it was Steven Seagal, but he never takes his shirt off anymore.
Tucker! Where? The vault! Oh my god, why are you like this?
Where is the vault?
The 30th floor! 1, why didn't you just say that in the first place? You know he has no idea where the fucking vault is. And 2, why is the vault on the 30th floor? Who the fuck designed this? You know what? You're all idiots. Go fuck yourselves. While that does make him feel better, it doesn't last when these guys show up and are no fucking joke. As they shoot a bolt-action rifle at like 600 rounds a minute. Willis doesn't have the time or patience for this, so he YOLOs it off the side of the building to avoid having to deal with the insurance company.
I'm back, this little bastard!
But they get cocky and forget this is near the end of an 80s action movie where all buildings are required by law to blow the fuck up.
Yeah, they stopped doing that after 9/11. You can't, not even the big disaster movies. It was very rare. Usually they just, there's no more explosion, especially tall towers like that.
Anyways, he follows the sound of incessant nagging.
What are you gonna do? Sit here while the building falls down around your ears?
To find his wife.
All right!
But there's gotta be some way to shut her up. Fucking jackpot! Now we get the final showdown between Willis and the bandwagon fans. They end up trading some really weird insults.
John Wayne does not walk off into the sunset with Grace Kelly.
That's true. He never did that.
It's Gary Cooper, asshole.
John Wayne didn't walk off with Gary Cooper either. What the fuck is happening right now?
You made a pretty good cowboy yourself.
If he grew up in
I guess Bruce Willis was already losing his mind back then. Oh, that's a terrible, terrible thing.
the 90s, I'm sure he would. Now that the small talk's done, Willis busts out his secret weapon, his infectious laugh. While she's furious that people are happy, Willis starts shooting and hits Willie. And that's definitely who he was aiming for. But Willie grabs what's-her-name, and Willis pretends to care until Willie grabs her fucking watch. That watch is an heirloom from Willis's dad, and you have no idea what he went through. So he kills Willie again. And then his wife punches the EPA guy for disrespecting Bill Murray. Then Fabio's back, and everyone's gonna die. Only Carl motherfucking Winslow, bitch, who comes out like a goose to the face. And Fabio's fucked.